Military uniforms through history. Greek hoplite. 500 BC. Awesome. Roman legionary. 1 AD. Awesome. Teutonic knight. 1200 AD. Totally awesome. British redcoat. 1700 AD. What the duck were they thinking? Geopolitical issue. Look inside. UK. His hair receded in early youth, leaving a massive forehead behind which a restless mind was inexhaustibly at work. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and this good boy will let you pet him. Okay, I'm a fight Vietnam. Damn, Vietnam got hands. US soldier takes a piss in a bush. The Viet Cong hiding in the bush. Stalin in 1929. Every 5 days in the USSR, a week passes. Emperor Justinian tries to enjoy the chariot race in peace. Some random guy in the audience. I'm gonna say the N-word. History Channel after midnight. The Jews fear the samurai. Pokemon evolution. Charmander. Charmeleon. Charlemagne. Nile. Please, Onami or Ryle flood slightly more or slightly less than usual. Yellow River. Duck shifts course 800 kilometers, kills millions and topples your dynasty. Okay, I'm a fight the largest empire in human history. Damn, the largest empire in human history got hands. The base John Brown Isekai. No, you can't barge into my mansion just to burn it down and free my slave harem. Face the judgment of the Lord. Slava. Some Romabu. Rome was literally the pinnacle of human civilization. The poop stick. What are the Mario Bros views on equality? Mario says, God made all men equal. Luigi says, Catholic God, no one is beyond salvation. Calvinist God, LMAO, I'm the one damning you personally. The Dutch don't want you to know this, but the bikes in the Netherlands are free, you can take them home. I have 458 bikes. This ducking sucks actually. Literal hardest thing ever. Unit 731 experiments in a nutshell. I stabbed him 37 times in the chest. Carl. That kills people. You took the time cover from me. I don't even know who you are. Richard Nixon. I'm declaring war on anyone who sells drugs to the community. CIA. But Black Dynamite. I sell drugs to the community. Napoleon and his men 3000 rabbits. J.R.R. Tolkien. After surviving the First World War, I'm going to create a fantasy world that is so ducking cool. Let me get this straight. You think I do, and I am. History is written by the victors. The Romans after Teutoburg Forest. The US after Vietnam. Rameses II. The Confederacy. Hundreds of Polish children trapped in Siberia. Imperial Japan, of all places. The face I make when I read through the book that contains all the history of my village for 5 centuries, only to find my great-great-great-grandpa had 29 kids. Swedish colonial empire. You know, I'm something of a colonizer myself. When I said I support equal voting rights, I meant men shouldn't vote either. Stalin. George Washington hearing about the uprisings in Pennsylvania. Fine. I'll do it myself. Feminists. French nationalists. Catholics. Jeanne d'Arc was cool. 18-year-old Argentine conscript enjoying winning his first war. Some pissed off Scottish sergeant 8,000 miles from home and ready to bayonet some cunt. When you send another innocent Frenchman to the guillotine. When you annoy everyone so much that they send you to the guillotine. No. Put out your cigars this instant. I hate smoke. Since when does a corporal tell a king what to do? Napoleon in exile on Elba. This is unbearable. World War I generals, after gaining 10 meters and only losing 10,000 men. Victory. Victory. When Enzo Ferrari doesn't listen customer feedback about reliability. Ferruccio Lamborghini. Fine, I'll make my own supercars with reliable parts and mid-engines. Syria. I had a civil war for 13 years. China. I had mine for 22 years. Amateurs. What was that, punk? Amateurs. D. Ferdinand VII, King of Spain, deposed cause Napoleon. Under house arrest. Bunch of wars in the American parts of the empire cause France and mainland centralism. Napoleon defeated. Back to power. Various other revolting territories offer him peace in exchange for federalism. Basically the British Commonwealth 100 years before. Refusal.eggs. Abolish the Spanish Constitution. Why not? All of the revolting states move their demands from autonomy to independence. Lose all the wars, ending more than 300 years of Spanish rule in most of America. Humiliating Spain. Was this guy really that stupid? He literally got a bunch of peace offers which weren't even that unrealistic. Imagine being this level of petty. Deposed Byzantine Emperor. What? What did you do to me? New Byzantine Emperor. I took away your junk. Campaign 68. Hitler just wanted to liberate Africans, but he got confused. Spain can help us. Which message will resonate with voters? Peter the Great wanting to westernize Russia. Russian nobility. Get rid of your beards. Japan when someone declares war on them, and it is Poland. The Italian people trying to establish a democratic nation in 1848. France and Austria. Union soldiers receiving rifles for the Civil War. They hand you the flag. All the Western powers when the Ottoman Empire asked to be recognized as a new Rome. Loose lips might sink ships. Andrew J. May. That sign won't stop me, because I can't read. Fictional pirates. Fights spooky skeleton men, and goes on crazy adventures. Real pirates. Steals $100 million. Vanishes without trace. Memes saying the American Revolution was because the colonists didn't want to pay taxes. I ducking hate you and hope you die. I like the Bronze Age. The Byzantine Empire isn't the successor to the Roman Empire. It is the Roman Empire. Sal's punishment. Sal, wear a blindfold and touch this cat or 30 seconds. Mer's punishment. Mer. Defend Berlin from the Soviets. 1835. You're the best, Harriet. Love you too, Darwin. 1995. Later Mussolini would recall that Hitler had told him that he was mystically and scientifically convinced of being possessed not by a demon, but by a spirit from Aryan mythological prehistory, which caused Mussolini to feel completely disoriented. Chinese ultranationalists. Westoids have only 300 years history, and they beat 5,000-year-old civilization. I would never kill an animal. I'm more of a people person. Vlad the Impaler. The history of Scotland from a Scots point of view. The history of Scotland from a Gaelic point of view. So I was like, I'm the son of God, and they were like, no way. And I was like, you're. Surrender now or we will blow you to smithereens. Nuts. The world if the Ottomans agreed on cheaper pepper. Does this annoy anyone else as much as me? Real ancient battles. TV shows ancient battles. Soviet Union. Mongolia. It as easy as crushing an ant. Soviet Union. Finland. Soviet Union. Please don't hurt me. Prettiest American fortress. Ugliest European fortress. Daddy. Not now son. Daddy. Not now son. Dad. Not now son. Son. Yankee Doodle with his hat riding on a pony. You guys are stupid, they'll be looking for Legionnaires. When they say they're into history. When they start listing off German tanks. Point of view. You're a kid in 1997 Japan and you blink while watching Pokemon. The Chinese united front in pop culture. We must work together to fend off the Japanese imperialists. I'm not happy but I agree. The Chinese united front in reality. Shoot the Japanese. Stop shooting my men. The communists are out to get me. Shoot the Japanese, or I'll find someone who will Chiang. Every English monarch after 1340, you know, I'm something of a king of France myself. Roman soldiers drew penises all over Hadrian's wall more than 1,800 years ago. Understanding Nietzsche. Misunderstanding Nietzsche. When you grow up, people stop asking you what your favorite medieval blunt weapon is. They don't even care. Some amazing historical Japanese art. That's some great Japanese art. Yeah, I can appreciate that. What the duck? Remember Franz from Mauthausen? This is him now. Feel old yet? Half-Life. Valve in 1998. Wanna see us change the video game industry forever? Half-Life 2. Valve in 2004. Wanna see us do it again? Switzerland during both world wars. I just hope both teams have fun. When the Inquisitor finds out a conquistador treats Spanish women like the Mayans, why don't you have a seat? Every other country suffering from the Great Depression. The Soviet Union. I'm sorry, is this some sort of market crisis that I'm too planned economy to understand? Evolution, can you give me lungs for land? To live on land. Yeez. Actually goes back the water like a boss. Massasaur time. Southern racial policy. Blacks are inferior in property. Super devil. Northern racial policy. Blacks are not property but still inferior. Devil. Chinese soldier, my lord, the rebels have breached the western gate and are massacring their way through the lower quarters. Our defenders have withdrawn to the dragon's stair, but we've only bought ourselves an hour. General Tso, standing over wok. Mere for a seconds. I want you to taste this. West Point cadets on Christmas 1826. We did it, Patrick. We made our own eggnog. Medieval people. I'll put dragons here to indicate danger and unknown lands. Modern people. There were dragons back then. Modern travels. We have a 5-hour flight ahead. This is unbearable. Medieval travels. It will take us half a year to get to the Holy Land. Let's go. People today. No. The Senate gives too much power to the small states. Roger Schumann. That's the point. I control the Silk Road. Nobody gets spices and linen but through me. Anyway lads, I built this big ass boat, we can use it to sail around this jackass. Flag then. Flag now. Cause we invented the Latin alphabet. Shut up, Greece. We were conquered. The robed monks we robbed taught us how to. Learning Chinese is hard. Hello, I bought an empire today and I've got a complaint. Hello, please describe the problem. What the duck? Roman legionaries prepare to hold the line in the face of the charging Carthaginian war elephants. Battle of Cannae in the Second Punic War, 216 BC. Colorized, dramatized. Who would win? 100 plus Ottoman galleys. 4 Christians galleons. Hello everyone. Are there any classes you're struggling with? The bourgeois. What the duck Carol? The USS Charleston firing a few rounds at the Spanish at Guam. Do you yield? The local Spanish officials who did not know they were at war. Care. About to go fight, I'll post the video after. I got my ass beat bro, I'm not posting that shit. Artist, yes, of course I've seen a horse. Incest in Greek mythology. Incest in real life. Things the Nazis actually believed. Himmler actually believed that Tibet could be an ancient homeland of the Aryans. No, I'm not going to Tibet. This search is over. This isn't over until I say it's over. Azerbaijan, Belarus, and Turkmenistan after USSR collapses. Fortunately the bad days are over. Now it's time for even worse days. I have two sides. Dudes be like, don't say Chinese culture, because China has many cultures. My brother in Christ. Every large country has many cultures. Why doesn't Italy finish their buildings? Charlemagne's Christmas party. They don't know I'm emperor of the Romans. Goths. Misinformed people. Military mismanagement that led to the loss of thousands. Military mismanagement that led to the loss of thousands. Italy. If I invade Laconia, you will be destroyed never to rise again. If 346 BC invasion of Laconia. Poland. Japan. 1904. I would like to award you the highest honor I can bestow. Samurai Nation. Okay Germany, you will be divided in 4. Pathetic. Alexander the Great. The sort of guy who likes to go for all the achievements when he plays a video game. The most racist conquistador to ever live. His wife. You ducked my mother for 40 days in Jiangnan. Now I duck your mother for 20 days. Isn't that enough? Pengdahui. In Jiangnan, you ducked my mother for 40 days during the North China Forum. Make up for the 20 days. 40 days this time too. Satisfy your ducking requirements. Duck enough. Mao Zedong. The fat medieval king starter pack is either cruel or jolly. Used to be badass. He's got about 86 bastards. Loves having these things. His top advisor looks like this. His favorite foods. Drinks a gallon of mead/wine out of this every day. If this mother ducker wake up, it's over. In the Inferno, Dante Alighieri placed people who charged interest on loans in a lower pit of hell than murderers. Vikings after attacking a defenseless village, stealing their meager possessions, enslaving their people, and running away before actual soldiers show up. It ain't much, but it's honest work. 1993 Russian constitutional crisis or October coup. The White House in October 1993, soon after the assault of government troops supported by tanks. Boris Yeltsin. Liberals, Federalists, Anti-Communist CIS. Communists, Russian National Unity, National Bolsheviks. Nationalists. Monarchists. What the blood? What you think the first Egyptologist looked like? What he actually looked like? Modern history to Americans. Modern history to Europeans. Tell me of your sins and be forgiven, my child. I burned 11 Indian villages this week with the boys. We didn't bother keeping the old people alive because they don't sell for much. The women sold for a lot more even after we took turns having our way with them. We were even able to disarm 7 of the stronger men before they went into a suicide charge. If God favors us, they'll last longer than the last batch in the mines who croaked a month in. Late Paleolithic people. Alright. Get lost. All of ya. You're extinct. Go on. Scram. Get out of here. You terrestrial megafauna. That's right. Keep dying. Except you. You stay. See. I haven't lied to you. The terrorists are hiding in that castle. You can arrest them all. Zhao been a great help to our cause, Monsieur Dupont. Boys, massacre them all. Massacre? Wait, you said you were going to arrest them. We don't negotiate with terrorists. You've been good, Mr. Dupont. Come tomorrow for your payment. I didn't wanted all of this. This is the King Tiger. These are the weapons that Germany is constantly forging for the final decisive battle. Nazi propaganda newsreel. October 1944. Allied military intelligence. Moments before Leon Trotsky was assassinated in Mexico City. Buddhas of Bamiyan, destroyed by Taliban in 2001. This ducking sucks actually. Literal coolest thing ever. Mark 6687. I'm not speaking to you in 2025 since you're such a loser. Me, thank you. I will enjoy your silence.